Oh, that's so good. Got that mandarin flavor, the sweetness, and then a little bit of that vanilla. Hey y'all, it's your girl Jen here. I have all of these, I almost called them clementines, but they're not, they're mandarin oranges, and I am going to candy them. So I'm cutting them all up. I'm gonna follow this recipe I found online that I think is gonna be really tasty, and boil these up, and I'm gonna make candied mandarin orange slice rinds here, as well as putting the pieces on sticks and candying them as well. So just hang tight with us and we will go along and see how this goes. All right, so here we finished cutting the peels of our mandarins super thin, and I've placed them in a pot of water to start boiling. Once this starts to boil, we will boil for 10 minutes, and this helps to release any bitterness that's held in the orange peel or the mandarin peel. All right, so here we've switched over to another pan because I've taken them out of the first pot, rinsed them in hot water after boiling for 10 minutes, and then place them in another pan with more water to boil for another additional 10 minutes. This helps to ensure to get all of that bitter taste that the peel can sometimes have. All right, so here we are draining the mandarin slices after they've been boiling, and then you rinse them. All right, so here I've placed them back into a skillet. In this pan, I have done 2 cups of sugar to 2 cups of water and a couple of splashes of vanilla. You will use this mixture to boil these mandarin slices or mandarin rinds for another hour until they become transparent. All right, so here I've got 1 cup of granulated sugar, and I'm gonna do 1 cup of water, and this is what I'm gonna use to make a candy glaze to dip the mandarin segments in. Okay, so here I've started my candy dipping glaze. This is the sugar and the water put together, and I have put a candy thermometer in here, and you want to get it up to 275 degrees. Once it reaches 275, we'll be able to coat the mandarin segments and they will candy. All right, so here we've brought the mixture to 275 on this candy thermometer. And as you can tell, it's still kind of white or clear in the middle, and the outer edges of the bubble is turning a light golden brown. That's what you want it to do. You want it to caramelize just a little bit so that you can make sure it's going to give a good caramely flavor as you sugar coat these mandarin segments. Okay, I'm waiting until the whole entire mixture starts to caramelize a little bit more in color, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of vanilla to it. All right, so as you can see, it has caramelized a whole great big deal here. So we're gonna pour in just a little bit of vanilla. And now we're ready to start caramelizing and candying our orange segments. All right, so you want to make sure you always use metal utensils when you're dealing with candying this hot of a temperature, because if you use something plastic, it is going to melt. It's going to melt just like I melted my plastic measuring cup just now. All right, so here I have coated all of the orange segments or the mandarin segments with the coating. I actually got a little short. I probably should have made a double batch, but not too bad. They're nice and caramelized. I like that little bit of vanilla in it. So let's go ahead and give one a try. They are very sticky. That is so good. Very crunchy. It's definitely a different twist to mandarin slices. You can do this with orange slices and any citrus that you like. All right, so here they have become transparent, but they're also a little bit golden brown. That's probably because of the vanilla extract that I put in there. So I'm just spreading these out. They've candied enough. They're super soft. And we're just gonna take them out of the sugar water, spread them out a bit, and as soon as they finish drying a little bit, we are gonna roll them in granulated sugar. All right, so here the candied mandarin peels have completely cooled down, and I am just drizzling them in sugar, or dredging them, I should say. to help to get rid of a lot of that moisture. And then they will be crystallized on the outside, such as these. And as they dry, they will harden into a very soft but chewy mandarin orange sugared candy. All right, so here you have the finished product, well, nearly finished. These have all been dried out as much as they can dry out this evening, and I have dredged them in granulated sugar. And now I'm just gonna set them out so that they can dry individually, and then they should be ready within about 12 to 24 hours. Oh, that's so good. Got that mandarin flavor, the sweetness, and then a little bit of that vanilla. So if you're looking for an easy, maybe Christmas holiday candy to make, this one might be the one for you. Don't forget to like and follow for more.